welcome back. It's Kimberly with StampinByTheSea.com, and I've got a great card for you this morning. This is actually more of a watercolor wash, I guess we can call it. I loved this saying in the Feel Goods stamp set, and I thought, you know, it reminds me of kind of like a rainbow, because rainbows make me happy. So I thought, why not create a little bit of like a rainbow wash using some of my ink pads and an aqua painter. So let me show you how I did it. It's a very simple card. So you're going to start off with some watercolor paper, and this is just really like 3 inches by 5. Very simple. And we're going to take our ink pads, we're going to just give them a little click, and we're going to open them up, and I'm going to use this ink right here. Now I'm going to make sure that my aqua painter is nice and loaded, get nice and wet, and I'm literally just going to, you don't have to be an artist for this, and just kind of bring it down a little bit. Okay, and then you'll want to clean off your aqua painter before you go to the next color. So there's the red, and let's go with the orange next. Click, click. And to clean your aqua painter, you can just use it on a piece of your scratch paper. I'm actually using it on my Stampin' Scrub in front of me. And next we're going to go with the orange here. I love working with watercolor paper because it's very forgivable. So if you go too dark in one area, you can really wash it out with your aqua painter just by loading a little ink, or loading it with lots of water, and just, you know, really continuing to go over it, because the paper can really absorb a lot of water. Unlike doing this, you know, watercoloring on Whisper White or one of our thinner cardstocks, you're not going to get that effect. You'll get what I call the paper booger if you continue to rub and rub and rub in the same place with the aqua painter. So now I'm going to take some Lucky Limeade, do the same thing here. I'm going to make that a little darker. So really, we're just making our own design. How fun is that? I feel like an artist today, and I'm so not, but you know, that's the great thing about Stampin' Up. You don't have to be an artist to do this. You just, they make it so easy. Oh, that's really pretty. I love. This is Tempting Turquoise. Just such a beautiful blue. All right, there we go. So we have our little rainbow made. And the rest is going to come together so easily. Watch this. So I'm going to use my distressing tool, and I'm going to just rough up this watercolor paper a little bit. And then I'm going to do a little tear. Now, to make tearing a little bit easier, just take your aqua painter and run it across the paper really good. And then just give a little tear. Now remember, this is harder paper because it's thick. There we go. Nice. Wipe that off. Get our paper wet. Now, I'm going to make some make-believe clouds here with my doilies. I thought, here's my rainbow, there's my clouds, there's my sentiment. It just kind of all flowed together. So what we're going to do is just, I've got 2 doilies here. I'm just going to cut those in half and kind of crinkle them up here so I can get them apart. Alrighty, now let's take our piece here. We're going to use some dimensionals, and I'm actually going to put some of these dimensionals more towards the middle and the bottom. And I'm going to go ahead and apply this to the card. Really, it's almost dead center. Just a, well, no, actually it's not dead center. We're going to move it more towards the left here, but centered this way, okay? Now the reason I put those dimensionals more middle towards the bottom is because I wanted to work with my doilies and just kind of be able to shimmy them down underneath here. So I'm actually going to put a little bit of adhesive on the front of that doily and really bring it down. And guess what? You can squish it down there if you need to. And this one I'll put on the back and shimmy that one down in there. And I just kind of layered them across and shimmy that down in there. And then I'm going to actually cut this little piece off here. There we go. Shimmy that back over there. Alrighty. Now, I'm going to take these and just kind of crinkle them up a little bit. Now they're going to look kind of like fluffy clouds. I'm going to cut this one in half. And I'm going to put it on this side. Didn't look like it had enough cloud. There we go. Perfecto. All right, now I'm going to go ahead. I went ahead and actually stamped this prior and embossed it with clear embossing powder. And again, this is the Feels Good stamp set. Such a cute, great stamp set for words. I love it, love it, love it, love it. All right, I'm going to take this little piece of Artisan Embellishments ribbon, and I'm actually going to stick these on. Let me make sure we're getting it right here with a little dimensional. Alrighty. One last thing we have to do, and that is I'm going to add some brads right here. I'm going to use my matte pack, and I just took my Brights brads, which I love. They're so pretty. And I'm actually not going to use a guide. I'm just going to poke right on in there, and hopefully they're even. There we go. And let's take these dimensionals off and get this right on our card. And we're going to stick this more over to the right side, and it's going to hang off just a little bit. And there you go. A fast, fun little friend card with make-believe clouds and a little rainbow wash. Now, on my original one, you'll notice that I brought that wash more down so you can see it. On this one, I didn't make that magic happen. But on this one, this is the original. So when you're doing your wash, make sure that you're bringing those colors down farther so that you can get that nice rainbow effect. All right, thanks for visiting me. You can find more inspiration on my website at stampinbythesea.com, and thanks again for watching.